Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. So first I'm gonna brush out my eyebrows, and I kind of did this one a little bit too rough, but my eyebrows just won't stay. So I'm gonna start off with the primer. This one, oh sorry, no, it's the oil. I've been using an oil on my face because my face has been drier than usual. And then I'm going to add my primer all over my face. I like to start off with the middle of my face where it has more pores, and then just spread it out all over. So for today, I am going to be mixing up the Josi Maran Vibrancy Foundation with my Becca Shimmering Perfecting Liquid. That's what it's called. I'm just mixing those and applying that all over my face. It really does give me a glow. I do like the way that it looks. And the Josi Maran foundation is very full coverage. Like, it really covers up my redness. I'm also going to be doing my chest today just because if you can notice, which I'm sure you can, my arms are a little bit darker and I want to make sure that everything's even. And there I am trying to fix my eyebrows again. So now I'm going to fill them in with my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. And I'm going to fill them in with my favorite powder. You guys know it is the NYC Brow Kit. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that with an angled brush. So the next thing that I'm going to do is clean up the bottom part of my eyebrows using my Lemonade that is also by Benefit. And I do like to make sure that they look clean. I just don't like to use this product on the top, so I'm going to take a little bit of my foundation just so it's my color, and then I'm going to clean up the top part. I don't like it to look like it's outlined, which is why I'm using a foundation. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using this one by Adri Wine. It is the highlighting one, which is why I'm not applying a lot. And it is going to look, I'm talking to my husband right there, it's going to look a little bit bright because it's pink, and I just wanted to try it out, and I've been liking it so far. I've used it 2 times and I really like the way that it looks, and it does get covered up whenever I apply my powder. I am going to be baking today, and I'm going to use my CoverGirl loose powder, and that one has a beige, I would say beige tint to it. As you can see right there, it is a different color, so it covers up the pink. So it is brightening underneath the powder, and then once I remove the powder, you'll see in a bit that it's going to neutralize the pink. It's not going to show up, but it's still going to look bright. You know what I mean? So I'm just applying that on the areas that I put the pink concealer, and now I'm using my MAC paint pot in the color Painterly, and I did apply 2 little pieces of tape because I want to make sure that this eyeshadow looks very clean. I'm going to be using this shade for setting my primer that I used, or the base that I used, and I was going to apply that all over the eyelid all the way to the top. Next, I'm going to use this color right here for the crease area, and this is a warm brown, and I want to make sure that I blend this towards the top because this is going to work as my transition shade as well. So I'm going to apply it all the way to the inner part of my eyes, from the outer part to the inner part, and I'm just going to make sure that I blend as much as possible just so that it can look smooth. So now I'm going to take this darker color and I'm going to use that starting on the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to work towards the inner part. I'm going to build this color up little by little. I don't want to just apply a lot of it. I am using a very small brush. This one is by e.l.f. and it is an eyeshadow brush or blending brush, but it's tiny. But this works for my hooded eyes, so if you have hooded eyes, I really recommend this brush. And I'm also going to be kind of curving it towards the outside, creating kind of like a wing. And it's going to be very sharp once I take off the tape, so it's going to look very clean. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, starting from the outer V and working my way in. Now I'm just taking the same blending brush by e.l.f. and I'm just making sure that it's pretty blended. I don't want it to look, you know, I want it to look faded. I want it to look smooth. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this color again and apply it on the top because I do want it to peak on top of the dark color. So I'm just taking the same blending brush I was using earlier and blending it towards the top a little more. I'm taking my glitter glue and applying that all over the eyelid because I'm going to apply a shimmery eyeshadow. So first I used this one right here, but I wasn't too happy with it. I felt like it was a little too light for the look that I was going for, but I went ahead and I left it on there and then applied this color right here and applied that right on top of it. And since I had already done that to this eye, I didn't want the other one to turn out a little different or a different shade, so I went ahead and I did both the exact same way. I took the light one again and I applied it all over the eyelid, and then I went back and I took the more chocolatey color and applied that right over it. Taking my little blending brush again, I'm just gonna blend those two colors together, the shimmery one with the matte one, and then take my fluffier brush and blend it one more time, just in case. Now I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna apply it on the brow bone. I always like to apply a lot, and then I take a fluffy brush and pretty much take it off. So I kind of do a little bit of baking. If you've seen my tutorials, you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm just gonna remove the tape, and you can tell that it's very sharp, it's clean, and I did get a little bit of fallout, but it fell on the baking powder, so now I'm removing it and it's gone. So that's what I like about doing the baking and then taking it off really easily, any fallout that you have. So I'm using the larger than life pencil by NARS on the Waterline and the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner for the top. And I did have a little bit of trouble. I don't know why. It was mainly with the other eye, but I did have a little bit of trouble this time, and I feel like this eyeliner kind of like stops on top of the powder. Like it just, I don't know, it kind of creases on me. So either way, it was a little too shiny. The finish of it was a little too shiny, and all I'm doing is applying a black eyeshadow on top. Now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes, add a little bit of mascara, and I'm using my Memebox mascara. It has two sides to it, and I like the bottom side because it's tiny. I'm also applying the warm shade on the bottom part, my lower lash line. And I didn't show the palette for this, but now I'm just taking the darker color and applying it on the outer part of my eyes. I pretty much did my lower lash line, and I did not show you the color. But it's pretty much the same colors that I was using earlier. And I'm applying a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes with the tiny mascara, and then applying a little bit more to make them show up with my Maybelline mascara. Now I'm just gonna take my light contour shade from my Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and I'm gonna contour with it. For blush, I'm using this one by NARS, and it's called Outlaw, and I'm just gonna apply that with a big fluffy brush. And I love it. It's pretty good for fall. Like, it's a perfect color for fall. Now I'm going to take this e.l.f. Shimmering bronzer and apply it right on top of the contour, right on top of the blush. It's just going to all mix in together, and it looks really nice. And I'm just using that with a big fluffy brush, just so that it's not too precise. And for highlight, I'm using this one by Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to apply that on the highest points of my cheeks and also on the bridge of my nose. And a little bit on my cupid's bow. I almost forgot. So now I took this brush just to kind of blend everything out. And I decided I wanted to use a glitter, but first I need my glitter glue, of course, and I'm gonna apply that on the inner corner. And this one is by Beauty People. I did get it from Memebox too, and I'm gonna have all of the products listed in the description box. If you missed something, or if I forgot to mention anything, I put it in order in my what I put on my eyes. I put it in order in the description box, so that way you don't miss a thing. So there you can see the glitter just made it look perfect. I love the way that it turned out. So for lipstick, I'm using my Too Faced Nude liquid lipstick, or melted liquid lipstick, and I'm applying the outer part of my lips with a brush just because it's really thick. So now I'm just gonna fill it in with the actual lipstick, and that is it. This is the complete look. I hope you guys liked it. It turned out exactly how I pictured it in my mind, what I wanted to show you, and I hope you liked it too. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye!